girls, be handy. Buongiorno, signorina Rose.
Welcome back, Aldo. How long did you stay in New York this trip, Aldo?
It is never long enough. I will stay if I am fortunate.
Well, I'll miss seeing you if you stop working on the ship.
Thank you, Miss Rose. I will be a real Yankee Doodle boy. Yankee Doodle. Keep it up, a Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and step in with it.
Welcome to America. May I see your papers, please?
Scusi.
You shouldn't look where you go!
Scusi, signora. I'm sorry.
Welcome to America.
Thank you.
Yes, I hope you had a pleasant trip.
The voyage? It was like hell, pardon me for saying. Too many passengers squeezed together, like fish in the can.
Oh, you mean sardines?
Yes. No place to go, not enough air or food or water.
I'm so sorry. Do you need medical attention?
Look, not for me, but for the very young, the very old, the sick and dying. They were our traveling companions.
Well, it can be a difficult journey.
You're right about that. As if we were not already abandoned by God. The boat was attacked by storms.
Oh, dear.
The boat was hurt. We went back to port. Because I was not dead, I got to leave again. For America.
Well, I'm glad you were able to complete your journey.
It took 106 days. I counted everyone.
Oh, that sounds like a record.
They should keep their record, give us peace instead.
Well, I wish you a better life here.
Thank you.
Okay. Excuse me,
Yes.
Mr. Rose.
Yes.
The lady, she was here.
What lady?
The lady, the young one.
Oh, you mean the woman who was just here?
No, I mean the other one.
Oh.
She was just here. I must know where she is.
Sono Lorenzo Salvi, il tuo servo, your servant. Amo l'America, amo l'opera italiana.
No, please, Aldo, could you step aside for now?
Excuse me, Miss Rose.
Aldo. Ah! Benvenuto, signor Salvi. Dove tua moglie?
Oh, grazie for asking. My wife is in Italy. She's very famous in all of Europe.
Yes.
Perhaps you know her, Adelina Spezsalvi. I have abandoned my wife, who I love very much, to come and sing in America, which I love also.
Well, good luck with your performances. I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Grazie. I'm here this time. Singing at the bidding of Max Maritzek, the impresario. Perhaps you know him. He is known as the Napoleon of opera. I will assure you, this Napoleon pays the respect to the performers that is due because of their talento.
Is there a gentleman here?
Buona fortuna, signor Salvi.
Grazie, signora.
Surely there must be one gentleman. Oh, thank you, lad. You are a gentleman. Unlike the man I left behind.
Welcome to America.
Thank you. I have come to America to find peace.
Well, I hope you find it here. I need to see your entry papers. They did bring them to you on the boat.
Of course. Pardon me.
Well, I see that your journey began in...
Bavaria, where I was friend to the poor unfortunate king.
Yes. You have several names here.
Well, those who pretend to know my life will tell you that I was born in 25 different cities, 5 or more different countries. The daughter of a washerwoman in Turkey, an Italian prince. But in actual fact, you can believe me, I was born in Ireland to the Gilbert family and also descended from the Montalvos of Spain.
I see.
I came to America to find peace.
Well, it says here that you came to...
Reform, of course.
Yes. Well, good luck with your performances.
Thank you. Now where's my hero, my gentleman?
The lady, she's very dramatic. Where is Signorina Rose?
She's gone. There were nobody waiting.
I need to speak with her again.
You are paisan.
In America, I speak English. Except sometimes I don't know a word, so I try my best.
Then we will speak English. While I wait for my valetto, tell me, where are you from? Your family?
I had the mother and the father, everyone does. Except I don't remember. I remember only the minds.
I do not understand.
In Sicily, in Campranco, I worked in the sulfur mines with the other children.
Children? Mio, my boy, you must tell me everything. We'll be amici, friends.
I tried to run away many times, but there was no escape. Only beatings when I tried. And always after the day's work, so I wouldn't lose my labor for the day.
Crude to be the bambini. How is it you are here?
I was afraid I would die, never knowing what life is, without seeing the sun.
I'm happy that was not meant to be. The sun is shining for you now.
The last beating they gave me, they left me in the mine all night. The other children, they were not permitted to give me food or water. I prayed all night for the freedom that death would bring. In the morning, I could not speak or move. They carried me to the boss's shed. And there was a young priest there. He washed my face. He dipped a biscuit in coffee and he put it to my lips. And I ate it like an animal. In that moment, I was not a human being.
I see you here before me. You are a man, an uomo buono.
There were tears in the eyes of the priest, yet he could not look at me when he spoke. I cannot forget his words. God values obedience and hard work, my son. If you accept God's plan for you, you'll find comfort and peace in the next life. If you continue to struggle, your soul will be in jeopardy.
Padre, to be so cruel.
He spoke the words with his mouth, not his heart. When I could stand, they sent me back to work in the mine, where a God does not exist.
How did you escape this brutality?
It was after some years. On the mountain, it blew up with fire and ash.
Montana?
See, Mount Ed. The boss of the mines, he told me to go down there to save his property. Instead, I went to the port and I begged a sea captain for a job on his ship. I've been back and forth to America many times, but it is dark and as dirty as the mines. I work in the engine room, but I get time ashore on each side.
Do you speak English?
Another crewman taught me. A Spanish too. That's how we spend the weeks at sea. I only speak. I cannot read or write. I'm ashamed to tell you this. But I will learn. I've got a book with pictures in it for bambinos. And one of these trips, I will know enough. And I will stay in America.
I wish you much happiness.
I'm afraid I've missed my chance.
You deserve a good life. I don't even know your name.
It's Aldo. I don't know my family name. They call me Aldo Catania. From the city, when my first journey began.
Here is my hotel. Aldo Catania. You must come to me if you need anything.
Grazie, signor. And thank you for listening to my story. I've not spoken of it for a very long time. The lady left. There was no one else waiting.
Well, you see some Irish blokes?
No.
Of course not. They probably think it's a joke. Sending me back to the boat on a fool's errand and taking off without me. Oh, now what?
You can go to the office if you like. I know the place. Rose, she needs the cards on the table.
I see him. Thanks, mate.
I can show you the way if you like.
Thanks, mate. If you don't mind, I'm just arrived.
I don't mind at all.
Buongiorno Aldo, come va?
Buongiorno, signorina. Perhaps, did you see a young woman? She's very pretty. She came to here alone and now I cannot find her.
I saw young women, but not alone. Was she sick? Well, perhaps they took her to the wards island to the hospital. That's where she would go.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Why do you wait here? They all have entered. Do you wait for someone?
It's like my birthplace. Only I was too young to remember. We were 5 children. I was the baby, then 2 more were born, and all of us in 4 rooms and a kitchen. It's funny, we have got the same name. I'm Romina Castella.
I remember. You told me this last time, Signorina Romina.
Well, everybody calls me Mina. My uncle arrived yesterday from Italy. Mama hugged her little brother until he squealed like a pig. He's big like one too. My uncle, you don't speak proper English, so I spoke Italian to him, as we do at home. This morning, he tells Mama, "Your daughter, she don't speak proper Italian." So I said, "Porco cane faccia brut." You know that in English?
I know it. A fat pig.
And ugly. Mama slapped me hard, so I came here, where I can breathe and watch for the boats to arrive. All the greenhorns, that's what we call them. They'll look so frightened but happy too, which makes me happy to watch them. Look at that one. Shock on her face. A real greenhorn. Is that the woman you're looking for?
No. No, I look for another one. Senti, non devi to what you call it.
Greenhorn.
Stammi bene.
You two be well. If you look like that, the runners are gonna get you.
Do you talk to me?
I don't see no one else here, unless you go back the way you came in.
What are the runners?
They're supposed to warn you about them. So perhaps you did not understand the English.
You can hear me. I'm speaking in English.
You can sit if you want. See? I don't bite. The runners, they work for the rooming houses and the factories, and then they cheat you when you first get here. They pretend to help you find a job or a place to stay, and then they cheat you. It's called extortion. Even the ones with a license can cheat you. Nobody does nothing to them when they do.
I got the place to stay.
Well, that's good. So, where are you coming from?
From the boat.
I guess that.
Did you come from the boat?
No. I live in Broom Street. It's like what you clean with, except Broom Street can get pretty dirty.
Were you born in America?
Italy. Where were you born?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
When I was born, it was Poland. Other times it was Ukraine or Russia. What it is now, only God and the Tsar know, and I wouldn't bother God with such a silly question. And the Tsar, he doesn't know me.
Where's this place you're gonna stay?
You ask a lot of questions. Why?
I come here a lot. And I watch people come ashore. But I've never seen anyone like you. You look like a cat that swallowed a canary. You've got nothing to say? Are you waiting for someone?
I think maybe you're one of them.
What was?
That thing you said before.
If I was a runner, I would not be here. Maybe There is no one here to meet you like you expected. It happens a lot to women. The husband comes here first. And then he doesn't want to know he's got a greenhorn wife on the way.
I don't have a husband here.
You've got one somewhere else?
No, he married my sister.
Oh, that's too bad.
For my sister.
So what brings you to America?
Why do you ask? You don't even know me and I don't know you.
I'm Mina Castello, like the castle. Well, do I gotta ask? You got a name?
Lily.
Ah, like the flower. Pleased to meet you, Lily. So, what brings you to America?
My third cousin Alma is in America.
You're going to stay with her?
No, I'm alone.
I don't understand.
When I was a child, I shared the bed with my older sister until she got married. Talk turned to me. How I behaved, be a proper young lady, you'll have a husband soon, God willing. Then, third cousin Ala came to visit for the summer, and once again I shared my bed. Ala talked to me about the music and books. She stroked my cheek, she kissed me. When autumn came, I pleaded with her, take me with you. She said, be patient, Lilia. She kissed me one last time and promised, when you're older, I'll come back for you.
She lied.
Why would you say that?
You're here alone, that's all I know.
Maybe she had a good reason.
What about your sister?
When I was 15, my father went to Jake's father to arrange our betrothal. I told them, I don't love Jake. I'm going to Krakow to live with cousin Ala. They said, takin narishkai.
What does that mean?
Means nonsense, something like that. I cried for days. I wouldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Mama pleaded. Papa shouted. They were afraid I would die. On the 5th day, they sent word to Krakow. Word came back that Allah had gone to America 2 months before.
What happened with Jake?
My younger sister, Hava, was growing up. Jake's father agreed to wait for her, so the deal was made. My parents gave her the dowry meant for me. The day before the wedding, I took the money that was really mine, and I ran away.
All alone?
I'm not afraid to be alone. I've been alone a long time.
You were very brave. Where did you go?
There was enough money to go to Krakow and put the down payment on a sewing machine. Every day and night, year after year, I sewed and washed the dirty laundry of strangers. And I studied to speak English.
You speak better English than I do.
This year, I saved enough money to come to America.
There are places in New York you can go to find nice gentlemen. Widowers. Safe places. I know only the Italian ones, but I'm sure there are Jewish ones too.
You know Jewish.
Sure, I can tell. Well, it don't matter to me, Jewish, Italian. A nice person is a nice person. It don't matter to me what she is. This isn't the old country. I can find out where the Jewish places are if you want to find a nice gentleman.
I didn't want a nice gentleman in the old country that you called it, and I don't want one here. What about you? Do you have a nice gentleman? Why is that funny when I asked it? I didn't laugh at you.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at myself. You don't even know me.
So, tell me.
I don't have a man.
Never.
Never.
I came to America to look for Cousin Alla.
Well, what if you don't find her? America is a big place.
It could happen. I could find her.
How long has she been here?
Long time.
Oh, that long. Perhaps you don't want to be found.
She made a promise. I have not even started to look.
Maybe you're right. It could happen. You could find your cousin. Maybe she lives right next door to me on Broom Street. We've got many Jews on Broom Street. What does she look like?
The last time I saw her?
That would be good.
She had dark hair. At night, when she let it out, it covered her back like a beautiful cape.
Was it dark like mine? What else?
Dark eyes, like she could see inside me, see my feelings, my dreams.
What else?
I can't remember what she looks like. Don't ask me again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just trying to make conversation. I saw you and I thought, well, this is a nice lady and I want to be her friend. You must be tired after the trip, and here I am bothering you with all these questions. How about I help you find the place you're going to stay? Or perhaps ask around about that cousin of yours.
Do you know this place?
No, but I know how to find it. I'll come with you. To make sure they don't cheat you if they think you've got no one to back you up. How about I say I'm your cousin? And then after I leave you there, don't give them more money. And don't let them ask you for more than what you give when you check in. And don't let them take your belongings to the storage. Never mind. I will stay there with you and I'll make sure they don't cheat you. Let's go.
Contessa. Buongiorno. I am Lorenzo Sani, here in New York to perform at the Vidina Batmanicek, the impresario.
Oh, I am delighted to meet such a famous colleague. Please, sit. Signor Salvi, where is your suitcase? Your trunk? Have you no trunk?
Mi valetto, my assistant, he is bringing my belongings.
Well, I'm pleased to have your company. I was told there will be people here to greet me. Perhaps they're late or the ship arrived early.
Is this your first time in America, Contessa?
Before I was a countess, and where I will not be one again. Dancing is my companion, my faithful lover, my food, my drink.
Music is the same for me.
She never disappoints me, not on any stage. I have danced in all the capitals.
There are so many. Have you really danced in all?
Perhaps not all. London, Paris, Berlin.
Max calls me the Louis XIV of opera. He says, Salvi believes opera, c'est moi. When the people stand and applaud for me, I feel they are my soggetti, my subjects.
In Poland, ancient men believed that I would welcome their marriage proposals. They wished to avenge my rejections. I was rescued by the French consul. I learned great literature and politics in the salons of Paris.
I received much acclamation in France. As Edgardo and Lucia de Lammermoor, I cannot disappoint my fans in Paris or the Americas.
In Munich, the king of Bavaria welcomed me a dancer, and he listened to the dreams of liberalism that I brought from Paris. I became the teacher, he my pupil. Never has there been a royal so lacking in pretension, a ruler who so loved his people. He proposed a Napoleonic code for Bavaria that would bring freedom to his people.
Here in America there is no king, but perhaps they will offer me the job. Once they hear me sing, I will not accept the throne. I am a humble Italian who prefers to sing.
The king declared me the Countess of Lansfield and gave me a castle. Just a little castle, but a castle. The priests and nobility fought against me for threatening their influence over the king. They spread lies among his people about his generosity. The angry mob surrounded my little castle, demanding my life. I have always been able to win the affection of a crowd, but my friends insisted I let them rescue me instead. The lies, the rumors, followed me throughout Europe.
I was a prisoner on that ship, taking my meals in the cabin. There was so much illness and death. The people in steerage, even on the decks above, the doctor was very busy. I was afraid I would never make it to New York.
That is why we never met on the ship. I, too, stayed alone in my cabin.
I fear illness more than death. I must protect my voice, the gift given to me by God. In my contract with Max, I insist that if I am ill, I must have 2 weeks to recover, to rest my voice, and then I will sing for America.
Oh, it is only in America where its citizens believe in freedom that I may find sanctuary. I will offer my talent in return. I will tell the story of what happened to me and my beloved king in Bavaria. I will astonish the Americans. And I will dance. Of course, I will dance in America. Do you read English?
Like a schoolboy.
Here. You must read this first. In silence, not to me. In every newspaper. In English, in German, in French. I'm a scandal, a living scandal.
Very well.
Don't tell me what it says.
No, dear.
What does it say?
I'm sure it is all lies.
I have been threatened by angry mobs. My life almost over. Words cannot hurt me.
Lola Montez is...
Lola Montez is not a good dancer. She performs the spider dance to the delight of roués and to the disgust of all persons of refinement. It is incredible that the manager of any establishment would allow such an exhibition be brought before a respectable audience. The slander has traveled across the ocean faster than I did. Well, it will sell tickets, I suppose.
It will sell tickets, Signora, but you must make sure that the management protects you from the people with automatics.
I have faced such ruffians before, and have always won them over. Perhaps you, Signor Salvi, have need of such assistance?
My only drama is on the stage. In the operas that I sing off of the stage, my wife and I were very boring.
Listen. Usually Salvi is welcomed with delight, but it has been said that the warmth of his reception has been rapidly cooling.
Please. When people pay their money, they have the right not to be disappointed by the
Caprice.
by the caprice of any performer. The impresarios are telling the press that I am the enemy, idiotas. They will see how people respond to me. I've always pleased my fans. There are some gentlemen rushing over. They're either here for you or for me. Shall we meet?
Man, I missed checking in at the castle, so I got your card and here I am.
Oh, yes, please, come in, have a seat.
I'll take you, ma'am.
Did you bring your papers with you? You did bring your papers with you,
Yes.
Mr.
Jimmy, you can call me Jimmy.
Rogan.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, yes, I've helped many from Ireland since the feminists forced people to leave.
Oh, don't be fooled about tales by the old sod. It weren't the blight and the famine that forced us to leave, it was the landlord. I mean, sure, crops was small those years, but it wouldn't have been enough to feed us. We couldn't have got fat, but that wouldn't have mattered. Word was getting around the world about the babies dying of hunger. No mother's milk to feed them.
Yes, I have read those stories in the newspaper.
Have you know? Did they tell you that the Parliament, all the way in London, ordered the landlords to give us food so that the English didn't have to feed us themselves?
Oh,
The landlord decides it's cheaper to pay us all to leave, whether we wanted to or not. Sends us to the other side of the world so as he could sell what potatoes there was instead of feeding us. I come to the new world through storms and sickness. On a boat full of my neighbours and my brother, all of us from Duncliffe.
well then. I welcome you to America. I hope you enjoy much success here.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm here to assist you in adapting to your new home. We provide housing assistance, job placements if needed, and English classes.
Oh, I speak English. Only language I know. It's the reading and the writing that I never learned.
Well, I could set you up with a class.
I beg your pardon, ma'am. I never been to school. So as I don't see how starting now is going to help get anything through this thick skull of mine. I believe I would learn better if someone were to teach me more directly.
Well, perhaps I could find a volunteer. It may take a while. There are so many who need help and never enough volunteers. In the meantime, we could talk about housing.
Well, my brother and I can stay with our mother's cousin for the time being.
Good. That's a big help. Now, what about a job?
I was a farmer in Ireland, but I've been told that's of no use here in the city. I want my own land someday. But not like the landlords in the old sod. I won't have tenants to abuse. Or if I do have them, I'll treat them like my own family. I'll work my own farm, I'll grow my own potatoes, and I'll raise my own family. And I'll feed them. I'll even send them to school so as they don't turn out to be an ignorant bloke, like yours truly.
Well, we have a way with words, Mr. Rogan.
Jimmy, if you please, Mom. Only Mr. Rogan that I know is my dad, and he ain't here. I'm Jimmy.
All right, Jimmy.
Thank you, Mom. My name never sounded so good to me the way you speak it.
Well, we do have farms in Long Island or New Jersey.
Yesterday I would have said that's fine, but sitting here now, I'm thinking I'd rather stay right here if there's work in the city. I'm willing to do anything. Strong, willing to learn, and I know I'd be happy here. Like right here, right now, I'm sitting here thinking how much I like the sights, the sounds of New York City.
Mr. Rogan.
Yeah, Jimmy, please.
Yes, Jimmy. You're staring. Have you never seen
Never in
a...
Ireland have I seen a lady as pretty as you. I beg your pardon for being so forward, Mom.
I believe you mean a Negro.
No, Mom. I mean, you're the nicest person I've met since I've been here.
But your paper said you arrived this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Are you strong enough to load or unload cargo or work in construction?
Yes, ma'am.
We do need help right here. We are enlarging our facility.
I'll take it.
You haven't heard what the job is yet.
Don't need to. If you're offered, then I'm taking.
All right. You could sign right here. You can put an X if you'd like. And I could sign one as witness.
Well, I know how to write my own name. That much I learned, but I'll put an X here just to be sure.
I will sign on as witness.
That's a beautiful name.
You can read that.
No, ma'am. But it's beautiful to look at.
Thank you.
Well, I believe that I've just been given my first lesson. Thanks so much, ma'am. Maybe you could show me a little. Every day, seeing as I'll be here, and not too much so as not to get in your way. And I pay you for your trouble, of course, and seeing as I'll have a job and while you'll be here.
Well, then, I believe I've just been volunteered.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them.
Begging your pardon for being personal, ma'am.
What is it?
Well, I've told you my story, but I don't know anything about coloured people.
Negroes.
Thank you, ma'am. I remember that. I don't know nothing about Negroes, except about being slaves. I'm hoping you're being paid for your labour. I don't want to help enslaving anyone. I know a little how that feels, not having control of your life.
Well, I will have you know that my grandmother's grandmother was brought to New York in the hold of a ship. Her Dutch masters set her free and gave her and the others land on the edge of town.
They give the land away, just like that.
Well, there was no act of generosity. It was to protect the white settlers from the surrounding native tribes.
I bet they were proud of themselves, being so clever.
Well, they weren't so clever after all. Some of the former slaves found love with the natives instead, so you're standing on land that once belonged to my African and Native ancestors.
No fooling. Well, I'm liking being here better already.
Well, when the British defeated the Dutch, they took back the land, but the Negroes remained free. So I was freeborn, as were my mother and grandmother. Her children didn't have to pick tobacco or cotton.
I never thought I'd like the British, the way I am here in this news. Now, and you being smart, reading and writing.
Well, I went to school in Philadelphia, and I learned languages there. Capisco l'italiano. Je parle français. It helped me get this job in New York, helping immigrants.
Well, I don't know what you said, but I'd be happy to learn.
We could start with English first.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. I saw you on the boat that came from the ship last week. Huh?
I don't know what you see. I have my own eyes, not yours.
Last week. It was you. I cannot forget. It's a nice day today, isn't it? It's always a nice day in America. If you ask me, is it alright that I sit here? I don't have anyone to talk to since the ship docked and I come ashore.
The seat does not belong to me.
It's called a bench. It's called a bench when it's outside, not in a building. They have benches in buildings. I've seen them. Can I ask you a question?
I can't stop you.
What? I saw you. When you were in the line to enter America in the castle, you looked so sad. Like now.
That isn't a question.
My question is, everyone looks so happy to arrive in America and not you. And I wonder why not.
Well, maybe you should mind your own business.
Should mind my own business.
Yes.
That's not what I can do when I see a lovely lady who cannot smile. I love everyone. I love everybody. I love people. You see, when you get to know me better, and when they cannot tell me, I guess. Like right now. I see only sadness. And I guess that somebody hurt you. Can I help you, Signorina?
I don't need your help.
I'll be quiet. I'll try. I'll do my best. you'll see. I only want what's best for you. Maybe I sit too close. Huh? I sit too close. Auto, destro, un pazzo. Oh, no lady likes a fool. No lady likes a fool. Aldo, Uccellino, uccellino, venite a me cielo in notte. Venite a me, c'è la luna, la stella, volano con me, il nido, la nuvola, volano con me. Uccellino, uccellino, mi calibri, mi amore. Ti amo, mi calibri, volano con me. La 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 la, la 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 la.
That's beautiful.
Grazie, signorina.
What does it say?
Ah, the song. She says, little bird, little colibri.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It's the bird. She fly back.
Oh, blackbird, a hummingbird.
See, that's it. The sky in the night. La luna, la stella, the moon and the stars. Fly there with me to the nido, a nest in the clouds. Fly there with me, little bird, my bird. Ti amo, mi calibri. I love you, little bird. Fly away with me.
I'll be walking you home again today, Mr. Ross.
I'm not finished for today.
Oh, it's all right. I'll wait for you.
There's no need for you to walk me home every day, Jimmy.
Well, maybe I just like spending time with you.
And
nothing.
I don't believe you.
All right, all right. I heard some talk among the boys today. They're going to be out looking for trouble.
Well, there was trouble long before they arrived in New York and before you arrived. And I've always needed home.
Well, then just consider that it's Jimmy Rogan wanting to spend some more time today with his friend. And I'll not be listening to any arguments from you about it.
All right. You won't be getting any from me.
You know, I don't know which way the hatred is being learned from the Irish that's been here or from the likes of my mates that just arrived. I won't be having any of it. You know, it's a damn shame you'd think the Irish would know something about being hated and not put it on anyone else.
Well, there was hatred as soon as there were two people in the world. There'll be hatred forever, I'm afraid. We're only two people against many.
Well, we'll just have to show them how good life can be without it, won't we, darling? Oh, what's it I said now?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh, it's something, isn't it? You can tell me. You can tell me anything. I can take it. It's me accent, isn't it? No, it's me ugly mug. Well, there's nothing I can do about it.
Jimmy, I have work to do. Enough of your blarney.
Big alright. I'll make a proper Irish lass of you, I will. Oh, love. I'll be waiting for you. Oh, ladies, top of the day to you.
I can find the place myself. You don't need to bother.
Oh, sure, but it's faster if I show you, and I don't mind helping.
Thank you. But you don't need to come with me.
You could get lost finding your way back.
I saw a map. Manhattan is an island. If I see the water, I'll turn around.
I did not think of it that way.
So I'll go in for my appointment now.
Well, do you want me to come with you?
No!
All right. I'll wait outside.
All right. So I'll go in. I don't wish to be late.
Oh, yes. Hello. Come in, please have a seat.
Thank you, Chris.
Did you bring your papers with you?
Yes, miss. Stamped and signed. When I got off the boat, you can see it.
Yes. Yes, I remember you. Ah, you speak English very well.
I studied, but I want to study more. I don't want to sound like a greenhorn.
Well, where are you living? Do you need help finding living quarters?
I have a room. I don't know about the quarters.
Oh, that's just a term for a place to live.
Thank you.
Well, what about a job?
I am doing piecework, sewing. My friend told me about it.
Oh, well, did they help you find an honest agent? Because there are agents who take the work and when it's finished refuse to pay.
I have been paid, but I won't tell her about that. Thank you.
Good. So, what can I help you with?
My friend went to school. I want to go to school. I want to sound American.
Well, have you tried your friend's school?
My friend is very nice, but I don't think she speaks English like I want to speak it. I wouldn't say that to her, but I can say it to you. I need a school to teach me better English, like you speak.
All right. I could try to find a school that teaches English classes.
I want to write in English too. Write about my life.
Well, that is an admirable goal. So where are you living?
I have a room, like I said.
No, I mean, where are you staying? I will try to find a school nearby.
I'm sorry, I did not understand. I have a room on Rivington Street.
Oh, Rivington. I'm in a meeting. You will have to wait.
I know.
Oh.
This
is my friend who is supposed to wait for me.
I thought maybe I could help.
Help what? That is what this lady is doing. I don't need your help here.
Oh, she's so stubborn.
Yeah.
She won't take help from anybody.
Wait outside or go home.
We are almost finished here. Please excuse us.
But I just wanted to help. All right. I'll wait outside.
Sorry for my friend. She helps me a lot, but sometimes too much.
Well, that's better than having no help at all, isn't it?
It is. I've been on my own a long time.
Well, then it's good that you have a friend here in New York.
I know that. I'm grateful for her friendship. It is hard for me sometimes to take her help. Try not to be mean with her when she insists.
Well, then let's hurry and find you a school before she insists again.
Thank you.
Buongiorno, signorina.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Soon you'll be speaking Italian like a paisano.
And Yiddish?
I like it when you speak it, even if I don't understand what you're saying. I practiced the words from last lesson. And I even added some words I have not learned yet. My boss, he told me how to write them. Read it.
My dear friend.
That's you.
My dear friend, today I got my first pay on land. Please do me the
Honor. And do me the honor.
please do me the honor of going to the restaurant with me.
My boss, he tells me it's a very nice restaurant.
You don't have to spend your money on me to take me to dinner. You've worked so hard since you decided to stay in America.
It's why I work hard for you, for us.
Who is us? There is you and there is me. We are not us. We will never be us.
I'm sorry, mi dammi, I thought we were friends, and I thought maybe later.
Later what? Ready for what? I am not like that.
No. You don't understand. I only have respect for you. My intenzione. I don't know the word in English. Is it my religion? No, I don't have a religion. My religion is hard work, honesty, and honor. And love. It's what I feel for you. You have been my religion since you on the ship.
Listen to me, Aldo. I will tell you something and then we will not see each other again. You can find someone else, someone better.
Never. There's no one better for me.
You will want to find someone else, and I will understand. I'm not the kind of woman you think that I am.
Whatever has happened, it's in the past. Only nightmares. In America, we start life over. A life without the past.
Please, Aldo, listen to me.
See, claro. I will listen. But it will not change what I feel for you.
In Russia, the Cossacks kill you for who you are, how you pray.
I don't know what that is.
They are like an army of hate. I was 5 the first time they came to our shtetl, our village. Papa put me in the stove and told me to stay there, Liebling. Mama warned, don't make a sound or the babaika will get you. They closed the door, leaving me alone. I was afraid, but I didn't cry because I promised Mama. When I was hungry, I felt in the darkness for crumbs from the morning's baking. And then I was finally freed. Papa carried me in his arms for what seemed like hours until I told him, I am a big girl, Papa, I can walk. Mama was crying. She cried and cried. Papa kept saying over and over, it doesn't matter what happened, Hannah, not to me. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Shut! You wish to know, so I will finish telling. I had a friend, a Russian. Nina, she had a book to learn English and we taught ourselves. I was 12 the next time the Cossacks came. Nina's father showed us a hiding place, but it was he who showed the Cossacks where we were. I watched them murder my parents in front of me. But before, they made them watch. Don't look at me, please. I can't tell you if you look at me. There were 3 men. I can't say it. I will never, never say it. I went after to live with my aunt and uncle in Kiev, and when I was old enough, they gave me money to come to America. Now you know. You will please leave me alone.
Mia povera Clara, piccolissima Clara, si è mera fino a quando i ricordi scampare. Tell me what to do to make you not afraid of me.
I'm not afraid of you, Aldo.
It does not matter what happened to you. Oh, darling Clara, mia bellissima Clara, not on me. Not on me.
Oh, how was your day, Mrs. Rogan?
Never mind my day. Where did they get you this
It's
top?
nothing. It's nothing.
You are the most stubborn man I know. How many?
There was 5 of them, and one less. I would have won the fight.
Nobody wins in a fight.
Well, Tommy Fallon have a hard time throwing tonight. I busted his nose, and the rest of them, they're still running. They're probably on the way to Clear Street by now. You wipe away that frown, darling. Few bruises, small price to pay to keep me quiet.
And what if they finish the job one of these days?
I'll not be changing my travelling home for the likes of them. They'll soon tire of it, and this way, they don't go trying to hurt you like what happened before.
They just wanted to scare me.
No, it's best anyway that you stopped working. Just take us a little longer to save what we need.
They didn't hurt me.
What's that look you give me? You did quit your job, didn't you? Rose, I don't want to be worrying about you.
That won't make a difference. They know where we live. And besides, when they saw I wasn't afraid, they let me pass.
Well, I'll be sending them another message with me brother to leave your wife alone.
Oh, there is no need for that. They haven't bothered me since. It's you that I'm worried about. Did they get your money this time?
No, it's only the surprise of the first time. Not a penny since. All it brings in their fists. Most that they are. We'll be leaving here one day, you and me, darling. As soon as we have enough money, we're leaving New York. And we're going to start small. Just a couple of acres in Sagaponack, it's called. We're going to be landowners.
That's right. Like my ancestors before the English took it back.
Bloody English.
Bloody English.
And we're going to grow potatoes, because it's what I know how to do. And we can start a family.
Don't I have anything to say about that?
Of course you do, darling. I couldn't do it without you. I mean, I wouldn't want to. So what do you think about it?
Well, maybe if they looked like their dad, and they were just as nice and loving.
Well, if their girls had to look like their ma, not like their dad, would be well.
Well, we'll have one of each then.
We're going to need more than one. We'll have enough to leave the farm to when we're gone.
Only if they want it.
I have to look after you if I die before you. God willing, if there is a God. I'd be lost without you. Every day I thank the Lord for making you love the likes of me. Your family treating you the way they did and you marrying me anyway. I don't blame them for worrying about you. I know I'm not good enough for their daughter.
No, enough of that. Enough of that. We don't need anyone else. The two of us can start our own family.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
We're married to the luckiest woman.
Changes. The relations changes and irregular verb. Was. Bien. Rise. Rose. Rise. Trau. True. Tron. Trau. True. Tron. Veer. And. Veer. Trau. True. Tron. Veer. And.
I ran away and I'm never going back.
Tell me what happened.
Well, no, there are cousins coming to America. Soon half of Calabria will be living in our 4 rooms.
It's family.
Oh, when does it stop? We're related to half the town. And I'm the one who's supposed to take care of them all. The zitella.
I don't know that word.
A spinster. A woman too old, too ugly, or too poor to get her own husband and children. So she's doomed to take care of other people's children. To cook and to clean and to wash the dirty culi del bambinos. The asses. Well, I won't have it. I'll die first. Or get married.
And who is the lucky man?
Why do you care?
I care.
I don't believe you. You keep talking about your cousin Allah, who will one day come out of the sky and whisk you away from
And
me.
why do you care if she does?
You know why.
I know that when I am not working or studying, or sometimes when I am, that you demand my attention.
Well, I thought we were friends. Were you pretending to be my friend? I never thought I bothered you.
Never mind, you don't bother, and I wasn't pretending. You don't bother. Even sometimes when you do. I'm joking. It's too soon for me to joke in English.
Let me stay here with you. Please don't send me back to that hell. I've got nowhere else to go. I promise. I'll find a place. I don't have the money, so I'll find the job, and then I'll get the money, and then I'll find the place, and I just please let me stay here with you. I won't be a bother. I promise. I'll sleep on the floor.
Get up from the floor, Mima.
I promise. I'll be quiet. I interrupted you. You were studying. Please go ahead. I won't say another word. Not a thing. I'll be completely quiet. I promise.
I have a finished lesson for tonight anyway. I was going to write a new story.
I really like the story that you wrote about the old man that lived in the street. Would you read the new one to me?
I have not written it yet, but I can tell it to you. I'll move over. In a room on Rivington Street, lived a woman alone. Every day she climbed the 7-step stairs, flights of stairs to the room she shared with a bed, a commode, one small table and a chair. When the woman arrived in America, she could think only of her cousin Allah, of Allah's touch on her cheek, the kisses that brushed her lips, the promise made to her long ago, and the shame she felt when Allah forgot her promise and abandoned her in Jotomir. Be patient, I have not finished my story. There's more. years passed, and the child in Jutumir grew into a woman, and the woman came to America alone, and hoping that some miracle would bring her together with her cousin Allah. And the miracle did happen, but not the miracle of her childhood dreams. She met a woman in America. After that, whenever she tried to remember the face of Allah, the face she dreamt of for so long, it was not Allah's face she saw, but the face of her new American friend. She remembered the touch of her hand that wiped away her tears when they first met. She longed to tell her new friend how much she cared for her, but she was afraid. She was afraid to love again. And that is where my story ends. I don't know what happens next. You will sleep in the bed with me tonight.
Like your sister.
No, not like my sister.
Oh, my gentleman.
Buongiorno, signora. This is my friend, Clara. Clara, this is the Contessa.
Good afternoon, Contessa. Good afternoon. And what a wonderful afternoon for young lovers. Oh, do not be ashamed. Love is a gift given by God to only a few. I myself have had that love many times. I wish a long life for the two of you.
Grazie, signora.
Take my arm, Garnet.
It's best not, let's not cause trouble.
Who will be fighting with me on this beautiful day? I beg your pardon, ma'am. I'd like to introduce you to my wife. She is the apple of my eye and the sweetest lass in all of Ireland or all of America.
I am pleased to meet an Irish lad and his wife. I was born in Ireland, to the Gilbert family, and also the Montalbos of Spain.
Buongiorno, Contessa.
Oh, these are my new friends. Mr. and Mrs.
Rogan, ma'am. Top of the day to you, sir.
See, it is a beautiful afternoon. And how have you been, Contessa? I've been resting, getting ready to perform.
Oh, I will perform next week.
I will be in full voice by then.
I'm glad to hear it. I have written a play about my life. A play about the Bavarian king in my time. I wish to act in my play, but my manager insists that I dance. My spider dance. The audience will not settle for less. As if my play is less.
Well, I wish you much fortuna, Contessa. I see my friend.
Welcome to Castle Garden Entertainment Center. If you return in 10 minutes for a brief epilogue, Castle Garden will change its costumes and the performances will begin.
Welcome to a look back at Castle Garden Entertainment Center. We offer for your pleasure a potpourri of past offerings and a glimpse of future delights. First is a song from the Castle Garden presentation of the American Musical Fund Society Military Musical Festival. Now I'm very humbled to announce that you need wait only 1 week to see the latest marvel of science. When your loved ones left New York to head west to Kansas or further to the wilderness beyond, or if they set sail on a ship hoping to reach the gold fields of California and find a treasure there, did you ask yourself, when will I know are they all right? Did they survive? Did they face hostile Indians or friendly natives along their journey over land, or ocean storms along the Pacific coast? How many months, or even a year until a letter arrives, if one arrives at all? Soon, the weight like yours will be eliminated by this small device, this product of the modern mind. As I speak, wires are being spread on poles from town to town, city to city, and across the states, territories, and frontiers of our great land. Thanks to a few men of science, the weight like yours will be shorter than ever. Using a telegraph machine just like this one, designed by Mr. Samuel F.B. Morse. Next week here at Castle Garden, you will see a demonstration of this marvel and learn about the alphabet of the future. Dots and dashes. Sending love over the wire and receiving love in return. Here in New York City, we welcome strangers and listen as they make our fair city their home. Castle Garden presents a full season of the finest in entertainment. Here now is a preview. In this melodrama, you will be transported with a brother and sister far from their country roots to the bourgeois world of the Paris leisure class. In a very dramatic excerpt from the London hit Dark Hour Before Dawn by Mr. Bruges.
My dear sister, thank you for, where we've been.
Oh, God bless you, good brother, for all your love and kindness to me. I am indeed happy beyond expression, not for the rank to which heaven's providence has elevated me, but for that richer gift, the noble and true heart which would make any station glorious. It pains me, though, to know that while my lightest thought is anticipated, you may be subject to some slight.
I nearly lost my head from bewilderment. No thanks to your whole servant's manners. I did remind him of his politeness with this.
Well,
He asked me.
Joseph, I would much rather see you in your proper character. I don't wish to see you changed a morsel, but be always what you have ever been to me. My own true, honest-hearted, simple country brother and good friend.
I do think I may be of use where I am, till this country rust rubs off a little. I thank you, glad as I am to be near your brightness until my sunny side is hidden from the world's view. Is the Baron knocking? I'll hail him from the stairs.
Time passes, and the fate of the poor country lass Cecile is threatened by the tongue-wagging of the bourgeoisie who make innuendo and sport of all of their gossip. In another very dramatic excerpt from Dark Hour Before Dawn.
And so ends my daydream of happiness, in misery, humiliation, and despair. Ah! What heedless fault have I committed? Whose path have I crossed that he should seek a revenge so cruel? Born among the woods, my humble birth could have disturbed no ambition, deranged no calculation, too weak to fear a rival, too simple to deserve an enemy. Life passed in peaceful quiet until came love, then wedlock, a brief joy quenched in sudden darkness, denounced by one whose face I have never seen, spurned by my husband and, I fear, abandoned by my brother, an outcast by the uncharitable world which takes for granted that which cannot be disproved, however false, unable to denounce the lying tongues and coward hearts which have worked this cruel wrong. Will oblivion never come? No. The long sleep I yearn for will not shroud me in forgetfulness. Oh, husband, oh, brother, both so dearly loved, yet both so cruel and unjust. You were deceived by that most wicked lie. Oh, the air, it circles cloud-like through the place. A strong, pungent odor fills my sense, and yet the stubborn flame within will not be quenched. Why is it so hard to die? Oh, to live with a corrupted name. No, no! Come, merciful darkness, come. There's a blinding flash across my eyes. The wished-for moment has arrived. My brain reels and the clouds are heavenly bright. And see, it is my mother. She smiles upon me, for she knows my truth and innocence. I come, mother, I come. Hark, I hear a footstep. My brother promised to come today. Has he kept his word? Thank you.
Will her brother enter? Will she find vindication? Will she live? You will have to see the play in entirety to learn their fate. Now, for the gentleman who is honoring us once again, all the way from his home in Italy. You heard him in I Puritani and La Sonnambula. Now Castle Garden proudly presents him performing Una furtiva lacrima from L'Elisir de Amor by Donizetti. Signor Lorenzo Salvi. Signor Salvi.
Grazie.
And now, for our finale. She has dazzled kings and commoners. She has left a trail of broken hearts across the capitals of Europe. Castle Garden proudly presents the Countess of Langfell, the toast of New York City, the exotic, the enchanting dancer, Lola Montez in her world-famous Spider Dance.